conclusion to the brief set by the Fossil Fuel Non-Proliferation Treaty. I started by researching multiple briefs and their brands, quickly choosing the fossil fuel one. There are 3 very different target audiences for this project, which overall means the logos need to encourage climate activists as well as others with less of a voice in the matter. It would need to look professional for the creative industry to take note, as well as be able to be used globally, which means no language or things that could be offensive in other cultures. There are 3 very different target audiences for this project, which overall mean the logos would need to encourage climate activists, as well as others with a less of a voice in the matter. It would need to look professional for the creative industry to take notice, as well as being able to be used globally, which means no language or things that could be offensive in other cultures could be used. Here are some of my initial ideas, which showed me creating something that would connect everything whilst being simple enough for a symbol would be difficult. I started by researching what fossil fuel and clean energy looked like, as well as symbol research connected to the brief for inspiration. To make sure I was being culturally sensitive, I looked into the meanings of colours and people's knowledge and reactions to other climate groups. I decided that blue, green and yellow were the best colours to take forward. To connect the creative industry part of the brief, I decided the most effective way to do this was with the product's materials and the advertising of the new logo. I decided upon organic cotton or hemp from a fair trade company for the clothing, flags and banners. Recycled paper with no added dye would be used for the signs, with a soya-based ink that's machine sealed. A skin-safe water-based ink would be used for the hand stamps, with an applicator being made from recycled plastic with refillable ink. From my product research, I found t-shirts, hats, flags, banners, signs, handmade or bought, were the most used at protests. I also discovered Twitter and Instagram are the Fossil Fuel Treaty's most followed social media networks. I created mind maps to help me organise my thoughts and ideas. I then put these thoughts and ideas into mood boards to help me visualise it. For the first ideas, I looked at the flag code that the peace sign used, as well as other universal languages, but most of the results were very complex. So I looked into other ideas surrounding fossil fuels, turbines and solar panels, as well as the carbon footprint and doves for hope. I took the turbine tree and the footprint forward. The turbine tree is the outcome I favoured the most, as it highlights the unity between nature and the need for clean energy. I looked into how the symbol would work in a poster context. I found connecting the tree trunk to the L of the fossil helped me connect to the logo and the typography. Although, after feedback, I saw how flat the logo looked, so I experimented on ways to add some dimension while keeping the unity. To develop this piece further, I looked at the typography. I didn't change the layout of the title, but looked at more organic fonts. For the fast and fit, I changed the layout and made the fast italic. The next part to develop after feedback was the background colour. After testing, I decided upon a lighter blue than before, so that the contrast between the elements and the background was increased. I created 4 versions of the poster for different uses, the first being digital and the second being printed, and the third and fourth being arty versions people could use at protests and then repurpose as home decor prints. For the examples of physical items, I created a flag, banner and a sign, as well as clothing in white and black, with the black being a brighter version for contrast. I also included what a hand stamp would look like so people without the logo on them at a protest could have it stamped on them by another. I also created a layout for a social media post, including some examples of how it can be used to advise the creative industry on their usage. As inspiration from the peace symbol's hand signal, I researched into my own for the tree turbine logo. The tree sign language sign is roughly the same in most countries, so this will be perfect for use across the globe. I also created 2 animations for digital use to help grab people's attention, one with no words for global use, and the other revealing the logo in English, which is linked at the bottom. Thank you for watching.